Hello, good afternoon, evening, morning, whatever it is to you. I'm here to talk about boundaries, the word boundaries, and if it makes you cringe, let's unpack that a little bit. My name is Jessica Amos. I'm a mindfulness teacher, a boundaries coach, and the founder of Stay With Yourself, which is the practice of being who you are, where you are. And for me, that who you are, where you are thing, that staying with yourself thing, that is so much the reason boundaries are important, so that you have the freedom to be yourself without question. And I know the word boundaries can make a lot of people cringe. Someone said this to me recently. She was sharing actually how boundaries have helped her, but that the word boundaries made her cringe just a little bit. So if boundaries make you cringe, feel free to put that in the comments and talk about why. But I think that part of the reason a lot of people get cringy around the word boundaries is because it is being sort of misused and misunderstood. Some people use boundaries as a way to put up barriers, walls, and defenses. As a way to even be manipulative or give you the silent treatment or push you out of the relationship. And they say, oh, I'm just exercising my boundaries, right? And really, true boundaries, people who are truly practicing boundaries and working on boundaries mean I love you. I am practicing boundaries because I love you and I care for you and I want to build trust and safety in this relationship. So I've talked about this before and I will continue to talk about this. Something that I learned from Randy Buckley, who is a boundaries queen, talks about boundaries being like a garden, and the boundary is like a nice picket fence going around the edge of that garden. It's a boundary. It's not a barrier. It's not a fortress. It's not a big, a big stone wall to keep people out. It's a nice picket fence with a gate in it. And that is what creates the boundary around your garden, your beautiful garden that is yours, that you get to tend to, that you get to make beautiful, that you get to plant whatever you want, where you get to dance and sing and run around naked or do whatever it is you want in your garden. And I like to add the picture of your heart house also being at the back of that garden. So you get to come through this gate. If anyone is allowed into your space, first they have to meet the basic requirements, right? Of coming through this gate, which for me is always respect and kindness. And then as they enter your garden, maybe there's layers to that garden. And the more that they show that they're capable of showing up with respect and kindness, empathy, love, thoughtfulness, listening, whatever is valuable to you, they get to come deeper and farther into your garden. And maybe they even get to walk up the steps onto the porch of your heart house and even come into your heart house. But boundaries are meant to be a way to create safety and to create trust, not as a way to bar people and keep them out. Right? So when you hear someone talking about boundaries, yes, I really think people misuse the word boundaries, and what they really mean is defense. They really mean barrier. They really mean fortress. They really mean I'm going to shut you out because I don't know how to actually create what is a real boundary and communicate with you in an honest, trust building way. Instead, I'm going to say that it's a boundary, but really it's a barrier. So look a little deeper into the word boundary and even the way that you use the word boundary. Are you saying, oh, this is just my boundary and it's this hard line and it's coming from a place of defense and heartache and anxiety and punishing? Or is it coming from a place of, no, I want to create trust and safety in our relationship. And I have this boundary. I have this beautiful garden that I want to invite you into. And these are sort of the requirements for entering into this beautiful space that is my heart, that is my life, right? So I just wanted to address that little question for anybody who feels like, oh, boundaries, oh, that's so bad. No. Boundaries really are where we build trust and safety. It's where we know where we end and another person begins. And other people know, hey, this is where you end and this is where I begin. And we're not going to get all up in each other's business, right? And telling each other what to do, but we get to be free, to be ourselves. We know what our yeses are. We know what our nos are. And we get to show up fully with our hearts, right? Because we are honoring and we are respecting ourselves in our own space, and we are offering that to other people, and we are inviting other people into that same sacred space of trust and safety. I hope that makes sense to you. Please, like I said, leave any questions or any of your perspective in the comments. Let me know what you think about this word boundaries and how you use it, how others have used it, and what it really means for you to create trust and safety and truth-telling and all of those beautiful things. Until next time, I hope you're having a lovely day. May you stay with yourself today and always.